tell you when you get off stream.
What?
It's hard to take advice from you.
Why? Because I'm fat.
Because you had the surgery. Okay.
Well, you know the reason I feel certain amounts of stress. Just imagine going through what you're going through, and then like, you have people attacking your income, harassing you, telling them that you're failing, and you're already your biggest critic.
Right. Oh, I know.
Imagine how much harder it would be.
Well, you know I'm like my toughest critic.
Mm-hmm. So like, that's the reason I failed.
Well, again, I'm just saying, like, that's why it's hard for me to be like, okay, yeah. It's not that I think you'd ever lie to me or try to steer me wrong. It's just, okay.
You know the way I used to judge it?
Now,
Not how far I had to stay away from the door. When I was at my biggest, I would be all over like this, the doorbell. And had it 350. I wouldn't touch the door. Like how much the seatbelt was on the shoulder. That really worked. When I got to the point where the seatbelt was tight.
no, not really.
Or like I remember one of my happiest days when I got rid of the seatbelt. So I didn't need it. Shit like that.
Oh, big news.
Yeah.
I crossed my legs yesterday for the first time in forever. What?
Boy style or girl style?
Girl.
Hey,
There was still a little gap, but you know,
there's a difference.
I can still do it. I can do it boy style. I've always could do it boy style. But yeah, that was a big moment for me.
Have I ever played Blood? No. I've watched people play it, but like, it's like on PC only. My camera's not muted. No, neither's my mic. Escape at the cable car. Can I not jump through the window? Or those games any good? Are you talking about Wolfenstein? What are you asking about? Will I play Starfield when it comes on PS5? Probably not. Like, I looked at that game, that shit looks like a sleep additive. Like, it looks like they weren't actually doing any real work on it. And then all of a sudden Microsoft bought them and like, yo, you guys got to get this shit out. And they're like, fine. This thing up behind me, are you? Enjoying the mix-up from Kyle Pimp. Thank you, Raul. Appreciate it. Snooze with me. If y'all enjoyed it, that's great, not me. Oh, you're talking about Starfield? I was like, shit. I thought Richie was talking about the latest podcast. I'm like, damn, son, that's cold. I was like, Richie, we trying to do something different. Which I got a guest for us this week. I got 2 guests lined up right now for the podcast show. Not the podcast show. Locale Live. One is Boogie's older brother, and two is Wendigoon. This is not a good spot to hold on. Which I'm not by no means a fucking old blood expert. Let's do the bombastus. These guys are just gonna sit here and do this and make me take pop shots. Shoot me from? Gotta show the OG game some love. Yeah, you filthy. I love. Like, here's the thing with the old blood right now. Like, I gotta beat the game again because my last save on it was on PlayStation 4. But I'm close to the platinum on it. That's probably gonna be down the list. But I just got to do like the challenge missions at the end. How many more people are there? There only could be like one more. What are you doing just standing there? Ooh, hello. I need to turn the music down. I know I might be weird, but I actually detest music in almost every game. Because like music makes you, it changes the way you interact with the situation. Because it's like, oh, pulse pounding. It's like do 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 do. Like it's like you should be worried when like literally there's like maybe one guy here somewhere. Like the only game I really ever kept the music on for is like Fallout and Skyrim. Like Skyrim's music's just soothing. And like a game that I first started realizing how shitty music can be as a game design was like Amnesia: The Dark Descent. Because like Amnesia, as soon as like the monster like despawns, the music cuts off. So like you literally can just hide in a corner until you stop hearing music, and like you're good to keep going and doing what the fuck you were doing. I was just looking for more armor and stuff. So I don't really gotta look for collectibles because I've already got all of them. I say one thing, then I say other. What do you mean? No music means no atmosphere? That's not true.
Achtung, Achtung! Ein Gefangener ist aus Burg Wolfenstein entkommen. Alle Wachen in Alarmbereitschaft. Wiederhole. Ein Gefangener ist aus Burg Wolfenstein entkommen. Alle Wachen in Alarmbereitschaft.
The problem with getting Frank Hassel on
shut down the power. Need to get it back up again.
is I think Boogie has like active litigation against Frank Hassel, and I don't know if there's restraining orders and things like that in place. You guys all dead? Am I supposed to do something here? Are you worried about... No, I'm not worried about that shit, dude. Oh shit, I just fell off. Here's the reason I'm not worried about that shit, because like people are just making shit out to be nothing. Because like I actually stole that bit from a comedian. The whole Elizabeth Smart's not so smart shit.
Achtung, Achtung! Ein Gefangener ist aus Burg Wolfenstein entkommen. Alle Wachen in Alarmbereitschaft. Wiederhole. Ein Gefangener ist aus Burg Wolfenstein entkommen. Alle Wachen in Alarmbereitschaft.
It doesn't matter. It's not anything. It's just a fucking opinion. I didn't say Boogie said.
Need to get it back up again.
I said I don't know if Boogie has any litigation out against him. Because I'm the one responsible for getting guests on the show at this point. I'm trying to clap bouncy cheeks. All right, I'll tell you what we're not gonna do. We're not gonna sit here and talk about that video the whole time.
Jawohl, Kommandant! Verstärkung ist unterwegs! Alarm! Schickt Verstärkung! Bestätigt, Kommandant! Schicken Verstärkung!
Oh, hello. Where'd you hear I was back on track to get 80 grand? 'Cause that ain't true. Come up the stairs on me? Come on, boys. This is COD 101. So where did all these Nazis come from? Is there any armor on this one? Yes. Piece of armor right there. That's good. Filthy. Yeah, I did get that game back. They literally put planes out to come at against a fucking trolley car.
Alarm! Fahrer, Verstärkung an! Schicken Verstärkung zu Ihrer Position, Kommandant!
Gotta get out.
How strong would you have to be punching holes in the floor? Nicki Minaj versus Megan Thee Stallion beef. I got no beef with that. Honestly, I couldn't tell you one Megan Thee Stallion song, much less a beef
Ein
with
streunender Hund, der erledigt
somebody
werden muss.
else.
Ist aus dem Kerker ausgebrochen und hat eine Menge Ärger verursacht.
Aha. Einer von Helgas Irren.
Ich glaube nicht. Aber verrückt ist er. So viel steht fest. Aber mich wird er nicht überraschen. Das sage ich dir.
No, this is Uber difficulty. Uber! I mean, like, I can... Right there, difficulty Uber. I mean, I only really play on Uber. Uber, I am whatever the hardest difficulty is. Like, there's no reason for me to play anything else on a shooter game. Other than that.
Jawohl, Kommandant! Schicken Verstärkung zu Ihrer Position!
Aufpassen! Ich wechsle meine Position!
Come on!
Alarm! Schickt Verstärkung! Jawohl, Kommandant! Verstärkungseinheit kommt sofort! Wechsle Position! Seht, da drüben!
So, Pip, are you still trended water? Dude, don't worry about my money, dude. My money's none of your business. You'd think there'd be a whole lot more people here, right?
Ich wechsle die Position!
Like I hear. Bojangles, like, why do you want to get banned and just sit in here with another account? Like, honestly. Like, what's the point? What's up, Ravioli? I'm fine. Reload that checkpoint. Okay, I see. Do I still have the Diet Pepsi? I do still have the Diet Pepsi.
Anfrage nach Verstärkung gewährt, Kommandant.
Post up there. That's fine. Double AKs. If I remember correctly, there's a turret at the top of this. The grenades coming. Okay. Let's try this different, right? So this first guy, I can get the first guy easily. So what I'm gonna do is, like, when this guy turns around, I'm gonna knife the other guy. He went by. I wanna aim for the legs.
Jawohl, Kommandant. Schicken Verstärkung zu Ihrer Position.
Oh no 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 no! Restart checkpoint. What's my middle name? McCready. Let's do this again without fucking it up. He's gonna walk past me.
Was ist das?
Got him. Now we can move up. Grab my knife back. You always want to aim for the leg because the legs are usually not armored. That'll leave this guy up here who could be looking at me. He's not. We'll wait on him and we're going to knife this guy too. Yeah, Uber's the hardest difficulty on this game. coming back? He's gonna stand there. I'm playing like shit. So we got a machine gunner and we got 2 shotgunners in this cave. So like at this point, there's going to be a machine gunner to my right that's going to see me. Detach. Dude, there were so many more people earlier. Come on now. Third shotgun guy? Camping with a minigun in a single player game. Nicholas, I just proved to you it was Uber just a second ago. I did not expect him to be there. I'm terrible at grenade. Like that's one thing I've always kind of been terrible at is using grenades in any kind of shooter game. Other than Quake. Quake, I use grenades well. Which is weird. Bojangles, why do you gotta be a hater, man? I shouldn't have grabbed that. Freebie? I got vampire. Did I not get that one yet? I thought I did. I got 2 more shockhammer kills. Stealth takedowns. Alright, let's prep it. Like what I'm talking about, not facing the truth. Okay, whatever, dude. I apologize for making a terrible fucking video. There you go. Again. The only people offended are you. You realize there's a lot more people out here you can put this energy toward, right? There's a lot more energy. Like, there's a lot worse people in this world. Like, I'm just some dude that fucking plays video games on stream and hurts nobody. Nobody. I don't break laws. I don't do anything nefarious. I hurt nobody. Is there not more people here? There's a big armor thing. Please quit shooting me. Anybody else? I remember there being a big fight here. That's not just the soldiers. Just climb out the window. Oh. Joe the Hammer Nova Man, you get up. All right. Go up here. I was kind of busy. Let's see what we got here in the chat. I'm okay. I just remember you saying I was losing was unrealistic. Yeah, I was in the ER Saturday. I got kidney issues. Dude, bro, I'm sorry, man. I worry about my kidneys all the time, too, because of how much Coke I drink. Want to play some COD? Maybe a little bit. My favorite Wolfenstein game? Probably Wolfenstein 2. Like, it's the most refined one. Like, Wolfenstein the Old Blood is supposed to be like Wolfenstein the Old Blood, it's supposed to be a retcon prequel to the Wolfenstein the New Order. Because Wolfenstein the New Order is actually Wolfenstein 3. Because it goes like this. It goes, Return to Castle Wolfenstein, Wolfenstein 2009, Wolfenstein the New Order, Wolfenstein the New Colossus. But Machine Games wanted to cut out the other two made by Grey Matter Studio and Raven. So they made the Old Blood as like a pseudo prequel to the other two games.
The Wolfenstein I played, it was probably the very first. It was on a PC.
Well, it was the third.
It was the third, you think?
There was Wolfenstein, Return to Castle Wolfenstein, and Wolfenstein 3D. You most likely played Wolfenstein 3D.
It was like in 1998 or something.
Yeah, you most likely played Wolfenstein 3D.
See, now we're going to have to go through and we're going to have to look at each of these so I can tell you how wrong you are.
No, I'm not wrong.
You're not?
No.
Okay.
All right, let me show you.
Because I need you to find the Wolfenstein that I played.
That one right there.
Yeah, you're right.
That's Wolfenstein 3D.
Why? Why do you always have to be right?
Because you're too young to play the original two Wolfensteins because they were on the old apples. Like, we were little babies when that came out. Like,
I probably was walking. I'm older than you.
Yeah. But like, they wanted to retcon the older games and have their own little series. And the Old Blood is supposed to be like...
Like, this is too dark.
What?
This.
What's dark about it?
It's dark. Can't put a light on?
I mean, it's out in the open.
No, I don't want to go back to 3D. I need you to find me Wolfenstein 3D that I can play. That's your goal. That's your mission for me.
Well, Wolfenstein 3D is actually in this game.
Is it?
Yeah, you can play the entire game in this game.
Can you really?
Yeah. You can do it in Wolfenstein 2 as well.
See, now you might actually have a game I want to play on your PlayStation. So, I mean, if you wake up later today and I'm on your
Sie werden uns alle jagen und in Stücke reißen. Dieser Krieg.
Because I would actually play that. I don't know if I ever beat.
Probably didn't.
Hey!
Belinda did.
She probably beat the first
That's where I gotta
episode because there's 6 episodes of Wolfenstein 3D.
Do not sit and sing in the moonshine.
Right, that she beat the first episode.
Okay, fine. We thought we beat it. Okay, we're proud of ourselves. Leave us alone.
That's like saying like, oh, I beat Doom because I beat Knee Deep in the Dead.
Okay, I'll let you go back doing your thing.
Ugh.
Ich bringe Sie zu Herrn Kessler.
What's your name?
Annette, what is yours?
William J. Blazkowicz, U.S. military.
Do people call you
The
that?
competitive game.
Father used to call me Billy Boy.
Billy Boy. Billy Boy. Billy Boy. Seltsamer Name für einen erwachsenen Mann.
Some people just call me BJ.
I like this better. You look like a BJ.
Thanks, I suppose. Ladies first.
I understand why his nickname is BJ, because it's William Joseph Blaskowitz, and William is short for Bill or Billy. But like
William J. Blaskowitz, U.S. military.
Yes, I recognize your voice. Where's your friend?
In Abraham's bosom.
Ed? Annette, mein Kind, überprüft die Fenster und versteckt dich dann unten in der Höhle.
Ja, Herr Kessler.
I can tell you one thing, like the voice actor really phoned the New Blood in.
Nein, 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 Annette! I must get her downstairs.
Like he was so much better in the New Order and Wolfenstein 2. Like it feels like, because this was like a I can't say it quickly put together game, but like they used the same engine as the New Order and they made new levels and they made this game. So like it's still a really good game. Like I don't mind
Lock
people.
this door.
Like I don't mind games that use the same engine and just tell a different story. Like some of the most favorite games of all time, like Fallout 2 is better than Fallout 1 and they use the same engine. Call of Duty basically uses the Quake 2 engine to this day. Just a very heavily modified version of it. But like people get upset when games reuse the engine and it's very much like the first game. But like most of the times it gives them time to refine it and make a better experience.
I know your accountant's working on our taxes because they sent me an email
Cool.
to create an account.
You should create one.
I
'Cause-
did.
Okay,
It says 0 right now, so they ain't done. But I know they working on it.
cool.
That is way above my head.
What?
The graphics of Call of Duty.
No, it's Quake 2 and they later went to Quake 3. But yeah, the Quake games are essentially the foundation for almost all first-person shooters. All praise John Carmack.
Don't open it until I say it's safe.
Don't climb in the window, bro. Let's push back off the window. How many times? But I'll try again. Would you ever consider play Soldier of Fortune Wings? I've never heard of that game. What platform is it on? That sounds like an old game. Described as a brain on legs when he was a younger, he's literally the spider mastermind of doom. Over here destroying my cover, bud.
How many goddamn Nazis are there in this world?
It's reloaded. Good. Is there more shotgun shells around here? There we go. Ooh. Oh man. And I fucked up. Morning final countdown. Dono gang. See what gay Dale Gribble advertised mercenary working soldier Fortune magazine. If a truck is traveling at 2.5 miles an hour for 50 miles, how long will it take to reach its destination? Good lord. Well, let's make it easy. See, 2 goes into 50. 2, 5, 15. Half of that. I don't know, about 20 hours, something like that. A little over 20 hours.
I must get her downstairs. Open the trapdoor and lock for me. Quick. Take care of the Nazi pigs, Agent Blazkowicz. Kill them all.
Lock this door. Don't open it until I say it's safe.
Yeah, I'm not the greatest at math either. I think people are misunderstanding the little problem I give people. I give people a basic multiplication problem because, like, you're supposed to know your times tables. This game has an amazing sniper rifle. Yeah. It's like I knew I don't want to go up there because like they did this to me last time. As soon as I walk up there, like the shotgun guy's going up here and like all this stuff. Let me just see if I can trigger him. There he comes. There's a truck full of Nazis coming.
How many goddamn Nazis are there in this world?
My hands are warm right now. I'm feeling good. Like I probably should play Call of Duty. I told myself if I go up there, I'm not going to peek and kill people. And then I do it. Bring them to the window. I see a little Tesla armor over there. Let's see if we can walk forward and trigger some more.
That's it. Time to open the cellar. Okay. Nazis are all dead. You can...
Americans!
Never mind.
Am I supposed to be... Thinking I'm maybe supposed to be meleeing him. Yep. I was messing up this whole time. I know how to do it now.
Nazis are all dead. You can...
American!
Never mind.
I've been just curious, can I ask you to answer someone who solved the issue 10 years ago?
I'm fine.
I'm sorry about your friend.
Okay.
Thanks.
No, it's Uber difficulty. Uber.
What was his name?
Wesley. What about the girl?
She's coming with us.
I mean, what's her story?
Rescued from a deportation convoy heading out of Wolfburg. Family is gone. I'm all she has.
He has $50 for a chair sniff.
Photos. Letters. What remains of her family. Should take them with me.
Alright, this is where the game starts getting weird. Chair lick, $100.
Frierst du, meine Liebe?
No, Uber's the highest difficulty in the game.
Get in, Agent Blazkowicz. We should be on our way.
Pose like a bodybuilder? I don't know, $10. Whatever.
My things!
Here.
Oh, thank you.
So, where are we going, Kessler?
Uber means what does Uber mean? I think it means ultra.
That's where Helga will be, with the document folder.
What's in Wolfburg?
Denoting an outstanding or supreme example of a particular kind, person, or thing. Mein Leben, I think, is my life. I think that's, in German, it's my life. Mein Leben!
Welcher Tag ist heute?
17th of March. It's a Sunday.
The day of Purim.
Kyle, did I?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Let's see what we got here. Kyle Dennison. It's weird to think that you sort of defeated the Nazis.
I made this gift for my friend.
I mean,
and
they
father's
did,
workshop
but
in
they
Wolfenstein.
basically just threw the entire
It's
population
Jewish
at them with
tradition to give
guns.
food on this day. But I
Like,
wanted
the
her to have
Russian army
something
was so
special.
poorly equipped that they would give
What
the
is it?
person in front of them a rifle
A cat.
and a magazine or
A favorite animal.
stripper clip,
I was going to give it to
and then
her,
they would tell the person
when the
behind him
Nazis came.
to follow that person and gave him a stripper clip of ammunition. So if he dies, pick his rifle up and keep fighting.
This is a city of secrets. Beset through history by death and destruction. And now, Helga is poking a stick into its rotten guts with the morbid curiosity of a child.
Was ist in der Tasche?
Flugblätter. My wife used to spread flyers like these in Berlin. Nazi pigs put a rope around her neck for it.
Wie schrecklich.
Keine Sorge, Annette. Herr Blaskowitsch kümmert sich
During
um
the
dich, wenn
Gulf
ich weg
War?
bin.
I was like 10.
Ich kann auf mich selbst aufpassen.
Agent Blaskowitsch, you're looking for OSA Agent 2. I called ahead to say that you were coming. Agent 2 knows where Helga is.
Good.
So much death for a silly folder.
When we don't find it, there'll be a whole lot more.
Me and Annette will hide in here. I stole some radio devices from the Nazi pigs. We can use them to communicate. Take this, and then get out of the boat.
Those
and help
World
me
War
push
II
it on the
wireless
jetty.
headsets.
Leg dich hin, meine Liebe.
Agent 2's house lies beyond the market square, northwest, behind the tavern, next to Schmidt's an old baker shop. Use the same path.
I don't know what it is, but I love exploring in these shooter games. Like, I don't even need to explore. I'm like, oh, what can we find? Speaking of the Gulf War, that's the Black Ops this year. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. I'm more excited about the Season 2 coming out for Modern Warfare 3. Which I need to play some Modern Warfare 3 in a minute. Let's go up here and take this commander out. Like a date. Wings fall in the mini Gulf War. I don't know what Operation Paperclip is, honestly. There should be a commander. Can I see him from here? Let's wait just a second. I mean, we could take this guy out. There's a guy there. He's gonna come to the end of the dock. No. Let's keep moving. So like we're probably gonna go down there and like time the shotgun sentry up, the heavy soldier. Oh, I'm not reaching on that because like that's bait. That's like the Men of the Rising Sun, where they like did all the kind of like tests on people from Manchuria and China and stuff like that, and the United States paid for it. Are you coming? No, you're not. I don't know if you've been around recently, but like food in general is expensive. Go ignite. Dude, I was at the store the other day and I seen Philadelphia cheese spread, like cream cheese. It was $11. So I was sitting there thinking to myself, like, you'd have to work 2 hours to afford this fucking thing of cheese spread, like at minimum wage. How many did you buy? I don't fuck with cream cheese. It's not for me. Can we stealth kill Big Homie with the shotgun? Don't think so. I see a red door and I want it painted black. Are we possibly supposed to go over there? Mass for communism. I don't understand how like the young people of this country are so conservative.
place is infested with Nazi pigs. You should be careful. Do not kill anyone unless you have to.
What's that? Kill as many Nazis as I can?
No, I said...
Can't hear you, Kessler. Lots of static.
You're a Christian conservative nation. That's how it should be. Actually, we're a nation with no religion. I mean, I'm sure Christianity is still our predominant religion, but like Christianity is not the predominant religion of the world anymore. Got a big boy. Two big boys. Wolfberg Square map. Did not mean to pick that armor up. If we could have a civil political discussion, why are the youth on the right? I'd have that, but people will get upset and bans handed out. What do you think? What do you think, Brandon? Nobody's getting banned for having civil conversation. The problem is like when people want to take it racist or something like that, and that's not gonna fly. Please don't be looking this way. Goods, I can interact with you, bud. What you want me to talk to you about? American women have complete obsession with height. Any man under 6 foot, they're completely disregard. That's not true. You see, like a lot of you guys confuse with women have this issue with height as the woman I have a crush on has an issue with my height, right? Women as a whole probably don't have issue with height. Because let me tell you, there's a lot of dudes that are under 5'10" that are with women. Height, like here's the thing with height, right? Height is the same scapegoat as everything else. Oh, I don't make enough money. I'm not tall enough. I don't have, a big enough PP. Shit like that. Like all these are excuses to why you're not good enough, right? You're trying to rationalize in your head why you can't have the girl that you desire, right? When realistically, a relationship is a two-part entity, right? It takes one person and another person, and they both got to like each other, right? If you like somebody and they don't like you, and all you're doing is taking copium, like, oh, maybe I'm not tall enough, maybe I don't make enough money, maybe everything is. Maybe she's just not your type. Maybe you're just not her type, right? There's some girls that like Egyptian men. There's some girls that like tall men. There's some girls that like fat men. There's some girls that like guys with glasses, right? It's about finding that person that you mesh with. It's not about like conquering anybody. No, they don't. I guarantee you not all women like rich men. Guarantee. You know why I say this? If you were a dude and you worked a medial job and you were barely scraping by, and like somebody and like a lawyer came by that you considered unattractive, but she liked you, you probably wouldn't date her, right? Women are the same way. Like, will women sacrifice looks for stability? All depends on what they've been through, right? All depends on what they've been through. But for the most part, being rich is a plus. It's not the whole world, right? If you're good to a woman and you got money, you being rich is a plus to them. The problem, like the problem isn't what you look like for the most part. Like, unless you got something like drastically wrong with you, right? You're fine. Like look at it this way. Boogie and myself have always gotten female attention. We're 400-pound land monsters. Our favorite activity is sitting on our ass and forming opinions. And you might ask yourself, and a lot of people say, like, well, you get women I wouldn't want. Kelly's a fucking gem. A gem. I wake up every day and count my lucky stars that I got a woman as good as Kelly. Because, like, Kelly's better than I deserve. You gotta know what you gotta prioritize, what you want in a partner. And what I want in a partner, Kelly fits the niche, fits all the things for me. And Boogie ain't got no money right now, and he's got a woman. I'm gonna let you in for a little secret, right? The entire time I've done YouTube, the entire time, there was always at least somebody that was in my DMs. Whole time. Do you really think Boogie's woman's with him for fame? Nah. Mr. Wings, any thoughts on Tucker Carlson interviewing Putin on X? The only thing I've seen with Tucker Carlson lately was like him talking about Ozempic. They made what was that statement that they said? I forgot. They made an analogy about Ozempic. Like Ozempic's a miracle drug. Like, it might cause cancer or some shit down the line, but I can tell you right now, Ozempic works better than weight loss surgery. I don't know how long it works good. I don't know if it like lasts 2 or 3 months, but like the initial hit with Ozempic, you will you will lose weight faster than you did if they cut your stomach out. Jill Thompson, I don't think she would know of Boogie, but if she knew Boogie, yeah, most likely. I actually be talking to Boogie behind the scenes, and like, that's probably a little too personal, but like, one of the things I see Boogie do all the time, and I called him out on it recently on the podcast, is he kind of like condescends to Desi, right? Like he'll talk to her as like an authoritarian or a father figure, or like that she's a dog or some sort. And I keep calling him on it, like, tell you, like, dude, you're not her daddy. She ain't a dog. It's a partnership, regardless of what you do for her, right? And if you value her in your life, you work things out and you come to equal terms, regardless of what happens in the house. Right. And relationships can work with a power imbalance, but the person with more power has to be more humble than Boogie is being. Or what's going to happen is there's going to be a timer set on that relationship, because eventually the person that's in the power vacuum is going to get tired of it. It also creates a mentally abusive relationship. No, I'm not saying he's treated like garbage off can. I'm saying he's being demeaning. Like, if you think being treated like garbage is somebody like talking down to you every now and then, I got some news for you. Just wait until you get a full-time job. Because like an employer will do shit to you that you wish they would have just talked down to you. Dude, let me tell you a Mick last story. When we had to do overtime, we generally had to volunteer for the overtime. I never volunteered for the overtime. Reason, I was young, I wanted to play Call of Duty, and I didn't need the money, honestly. Like there was periods in my life when I worked at McLass, I went 2 weeks without picking my check up until I started getting it overdraft. Because when I first started there, they didn't overdraft it. They didn't not overdraft, draft it into my account. And I've said that, I've sold the story before, but like I accidentally saved $40,000 one time. Because like I worked so fucking often, I didn't have time to spend money. Like all I did was like make the house payment and the truck payment and stuff like that. And but we were doing a melter reline, which is basically like you have these big blast furnaces, and the line goes down, and they want the line back up as quickly as possible. So they want the melter to come in, and they redo the lining, and that's part of the melt deck's job, is to help redo the lining. And they needed an extra body. Granted, we're sitting there in the meeting, and everybody, and they're like, "Who wants to come in?" You know, Jordy's hand didn't go to fuck up, right? Because I do not want to go in, because I'm already working fucking 12s. And basically nobody volunteered, so they go, "Jordy, you never come in for overtime. You got to do it." I'm like, "I don't want to do it." And then they looked at me and they said, "You either do it or don't come back to work." And I'm like, good Lord. So you're forcing me to do overtime, or I lose my job. Like, what kind of shit is that? Like, there's like 8 other dudes. I mean, yeah, you can't sue. It's a right to work state. They can fire you for damn near anything. You can quit for damn near anything. And the right to work means that you can fire. They can fire you or can quit without breaching contract. %, Rich. Why do you think I deal with the streaming shit? Because as bad as like streaming can get, especially with like trolling and shit like that, Mechglass was dehumanizing, right? Like, I dealt with it because I was young and I didn't know better. But working in a factory, and basically they didn't give a fuck about your life, didn't care about your personal life. Oh, you want to go on a date? Tough shit. Here's fucking 5 12s in a row. Oh, you know, somebody's got 6. Well, you better fill the forms out, and you better not stay an hour over that 48 we give you. You know, you need more time for grievance? Nope. Your dog got ran over? Better come to work. I remember that shit. I used to have this little dog named Peanut. And my mother was living with me at the time. And Peanut was a miniature poodle. He wasn't a miniature. He was a toy poodle. And he was black. He had like black curly hair. And Mama let him out on the porch and didn't pay attention to where he went. So he got off the porch and he walked all the way to the road and ended up getting hit by a car. I was sleeping because I had to go in on night shift at like 7 o'clock. And Mama wakes me up crying like fucking 6 o'clock in the afternoon, right? It was like 6 p.m. or something. I had like an hour before I had to go to work. Like maybe it was 5:30. And I had to go out into the road and pick my dog up and bury him and then go to work. Like fucking tears in my eyes. And it's like, so I tried calling out that night, and like they're like, "Oh, you can't call out. We're short staffed." Blah 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 fucking blah. Like, I wanted to quit so bad, so bad. I can't tell you how badly I wanted to quit that day. It was dead by the time Peanut. Well, I don't want to call it it. Peanut was dead by the time I got to him. Luckily, it didn't bust him open or anything. Like, when I found him, like he was stiff and he had like blood out of his mouth and stuff like that. His name wasn't Mr. Peanut. Mr. Peanut's somebody completely different. Mr. Peanut's a guy that I met from my mother who washes like the buses at the school, and he does like odd jobs and stuff for side money. Mr. Peanut's like a handyman, which his name's not Peanut. That's just his nickname. And we named the dog before we met him, so like it's just a coincidence that they're the two. Peanut? How old was Peanut? It wasn't my dog. It's a dog I bought for my mother. And, but it's kind of like Bailey is a dog I bought for my wife. Like, Bailey adores me. Bailey, come here, baby girl. Oh, wait, don't look at Bailey. Bailey's getting a hairdresser this Friday. But, because like after Peanut, about 6 months later, I bought Mama Ginger for Mother's Day. My cat's named Bailey. Bailey girl, come here. Hey, baby girl. Yeah, Bailey. Bailey's in full mop mode right now. Come here, Bailey. Full mop mode. Well, the problem if you leave them like this is she'll get like she'll either get like into the trash or something, and she'll get something sticky, or like in her, or we'll wash her and not brush her real good, and her hair will start like knotting up and it'll hurt her. So we usually just shave them down. Who's a good puppy? RSK stands for Really Sweet Kids. His Bailey behaves since watching the Wolfenstein cutscene. I should have showed him the Greta cutscene. Yoka Greta! I don't watch the Grammys, John. I got no part of like watching rich people give each other awards because they're better than me. New Bailey is awesome. Bailey's what you call a brown Shih Tzu, and she is awesome sauce. Like, she is the sweetest little dog. I'm gonna say this, but she's gonna growl because like she loves being in my arms, and she gets upset if I want to take her out, if I try to put her down. Generally whatever fits. Like most of the time, like our other three animals, like Rocco and Dr. Gray. Like Rocco was, his original name was Rocky, but when they got him at the shelter, they already had a Rocky, so they just changed the Y to an O and he became Rocco. And I just kept it. His name was Rocco from the shelter. Grayson's name was Grayson. I put the doctor on it because as soon as I got Grayson, I had to spend thousands of dollars on him a couple times. So he's always at the vet, so he got coined the name Dr. Grayson. Bongo was abandoned on the side of the road with his brother and his sister. You had Bingo, Bongo, and some other name. It didn't rhyme. You had Bingo and Bongo, and Kelly grabbed Bongo. And Bailey we named Bailey because when she was a little puppy, she was brown. She was like completely brown, and she was like, it's kind of like, you know, like a puppy's like a subwoofer, like brown liquor, like it's a brown puppy that licks you. So I named her Bailey. What's the most expensive dog I ever had? Probably Bongo. I've got $4,000 wrapped up in the Bongo right now. Yeah, Bongo's a shelter dog, but like, he has allergies. He got heartworms, so we did a quick kill on the heartworms that cost $1,200. His heartworm medicine and visits cost about $600 a year. So 600 times 4 or 5 4 600 times 4 is $2,400. So that's $3,600. Various tests for like heartworms and medicine easily push it over $4,000. Yeah, he got arrested on a misdemeanor, most likely a drug paraphernalia charge. Is that a Bulbasaur? No, that's a Squirtle. It's a Blastoise. It's sitting above the picture. Levi and Grandma never were like dating. They were just friends. Pat Pikachu, he's like on the floor back here. You see this yellow thing? That's where he's at. No, Levi died of a heart attack. Like, I think I got more Dr. Grayson than I got Bongo, though. Like, Dr. Grayson, he has arthritis in his hip, so he has to have pain medicine. He had ear mites. He had kennel cough when I first got him. And then he got blocked. And, like, I think it was like $2,500 to get him unblocked after everything's said and done. Because it was like $2,000 for the emergency vet bill to have the surgery. And is another $600 for like my local vet to like remove like the catheter, and he ended up having another stone that he had to pass, and they massaged the stone out, and they monitored him a day or so. What's my go-to KFC meal? 2-piece white double breast with fries and a Pepsi. Harriet is still alive. Extra crispy. This is such a... People are asking like about animal stuff. Like Bailey's the cheapest animal right now, but she's also the youngest. Like Bailey generally goes to the vet once a year and gets she gets a year heartworm medicine. She usually gets like a shot that lasts a year. And then she has to go to the hairdresser probably 3 times out the year. So Bailey costs probably about $400 a year, not counting her food. If you count her food, she probably costs about $1,000. But generally the rule of thumb is it costs $1,000 per animal that you want a year. So if you want an animal, it's going to take $1,000 out of your budget. That's with like vet bills, food, and things of that nature. Bailey is about to turn 4. I bought Bailey as a wedding gift for my wife. And Kelly's whole thing was, all the other hoes got a dog. I want a dog too. No, I'm not crying. Three of my 4 animals are shelter pets. Well, Rocco's passed on now. But like, here's my rule of thumb. I think if you want a cat, you should always get a shelter cat. And the reason that is because shelter cats need you. Kittens do not. Right? A shelter cat has lived most of its life being fed by humans and peeing in a box and they don't know anything else. They don't have the hunting skills they need to survive in the wild. A kitten will learn all these things naturally as it grows up. Shelter cat will not. Well, it's weird because like the one I got Grayson at, because Grayson was at a kill shelter, and he was on the chopping block. Like he was in because they have like a little section where they're coined off, and because he was so sick, but he was so sweet. So like we had to get Grayson. But like Rocco, they made me like fill out like do I own my home and stuff like that. And the only thing I had to do is after I got Rocco, within 2 weeks I had to have him do a vet checkup. That was the only requirement that I had to do with Rocco. Yeah, the shelter the shelter I picked them up. They spaded both of them. Both Rocco and Grayson were spaded. I was about to say the same thing, T. Like if you want a shelter dog, you pretty much getting a pit bull. That's all you have at shelters. Like if you go to any shelter around here, 90% of everything is a mixture of pit bull. You don't. That's it. There's nothing wrong with mutts, right? Like Bongo's a mutt. He's a mixture between a Rottweiler and a German Shepherd. And like Bongo was like one of the few dogs that wasn't a pit bull. And Bongo's a sweetheart. Like he's a gentle giant. My man weighs like 118 pounds and just there, just chill. Bailey's bad for society. Ain't that right, Bailey girl? Bailey attack you. Especially if you got chicken. Chicken nuggets. Bailey's all about it. Honestly, I don't think Bongo would maul anybody. Like, he might stick his nose up your butt, wanting to sniff it, but I don't think he has it in his heart to maul anybody. I mean, my brother's got a pit bull. He's got a full breed pit bull. His name's Hank. Hank's a fucking teddy bear. Every time you see me on YouTube, you want to upset. Why'd you come in here and tell me that Shinobi mode? What's my go-to Burger King meal? Couple rodeo burgers with extra barbecue sauce. Well, I was wanting to get a pit bull before my wife's like, I want a dog. I'm like, cool, let's get a pit bull. We'll name it Willie. So my brother have Hank and I have Willie, like country music singers. And she knows, no, I want a little dog. So we had a debate and we got the little dog. So then we got baby. Mm-mm-mm-mm. I don't think he's doing that no more. I think he broke up with his drug dealer. I messed with this girl who had a husky. Huskies are big babies. Like, honestly. Like, she took that husky everywhere with her, and it was a big baby. Like, if it thought it was getting, somebody else was getting more attention than it would whine. And Lord, did it hate baths. Hey, Bailey girl. Do I shower or bathe? Depends on what I'm going to do. Like, if I'm just, like, going to sit in the house, I'll take a bath. If I'm going out somewhere like the doctor or in something like that and I just need to be clean, I'll take a shower. I generally like to take a bath before I go to bed. So if you take a bath before you go to bed, it kind of relaxes your muscles. Like there's not as good a feeling in this life as like getting right out of the bathtub, toweling off, and laying down in some fresh, clean sheets. It ought to be, like if I take a bath, what I do is like I'll set my tablet up and I'll put like some Major Slack on, or like a video essay, and I'll sit there. I'll run the hot water. I'll light like a fucking like Yankee candle or something like that, and sit there and fucking chill and watch the YouTube video, and then I'll wash myself after I get a little pruny. Yeah, like something that makes the room smell good. Kind of open your senses up. Like you guys don't take time to do self-care. That's something you do more when you get older. Like as you get older, like you care more about self-care. Like I love the way Head and Shoulders feels. So like usually what I'll do when I first get in the bathtub is I'll like wash my face and then wash my hair and beard, and then I'll like put in like a conditioner in my beard, and then I'll put like Head and Shoulders on top and just let it sit for a while. I still got dandruff. Just trying to hydrate the scalp. I've never tried tea tree oil. I wanted a bidet, but like they're like $600, and then you also got to have somebody professionally install them. So I'm like, because we used to have bidets at Met Glass, because like Japanese men only use bidets, and like we were owned by Hitachi, so like they have bidets on every toilet in the building, and it was nice. They would be warm when you sat down on them. They got you cleaner than toilet paper, and it was a nice feeling. What are my plans for the rest of the day? Well, I've made less than $20 so far today, so I'm probably going to take a nap and then come back and stream again at some point. Witcher, why you've been sitting here the whole time? Why don't you talk the shit while you're on my stream, bud? Witcher was in the Lolcow podcast yesterday telling me how my channel is going to get banned and all this other shit. Hey, Filthy Dude, thanks for the stream, for the chat stream. You're welcome, man. Appreciate the donations. Yeah, it's me in chat. Like, I actually want Lolcow to be successful. So, like, I try to do everything I can do to do audience retention for it. Because, like, realistically, like the show is on the cusp of being super successful. I know if you go look at things, people are being loud and like, oh, Lolcow's failing and like the viewers are dropping every week. I can see I get to see the things behind the scenes. Like our viewer retention's up. The people that do stay and watch, they usually watch a lot of the episodes, and like everything is trending to have a healthy fan base. And live stream does do really well. Like 6,000 people is amazing for a channel that's less than 6 months old. It's so paranoid too. Like everybody's like, oh, they're moderating, they're censoring us, and like we've done nothing to censor yet. That's why I do it. We should do more of these end of the stream cooling down with wings. You mean this is the level 2 podcast, Stick 72. Get it right. Thank you for the $5, man. Phil has the level 1 podcast as his thing. Any upcoming fights for me? Like I was gonna fight that Trap Gambino guy for charity, because like his wife legitimately is sick, and I wanted to help him, and then he just turned into, my man just went crazy. Like the clout goes to his head. So like nah, man, I'm good now. Hey, you're good, Kirby. You're not banned. Witcher, sorry about yesterday. You realize that was fun trolling someone needs it live in the premiere. I got you. Thank you for the $5, dude. What is the chili dog meatball man? The dude on the wall with the red eyes behind me? This guy? Or this guy right here behind me? I'm struggling. That guy? That's Thermite. Thermite's my main in Rainbow Six. Like what I wanted was a poster of Thermite and then have like my username unlimited UAV like somewhere on it. What I'd like to do with this poster is get somebody that can draw and like put the American flag like behind it. You know what I'm saying? Like just have like the American flag like draped behind it in the white to kind of like liven it up. I don't know where my light thing even is. Yeah, something like that. Dude, Lost in Gaming. I hope the podcast becomes successful too. I believe it. I believe in the show. I do too. And I think we sat like people want to call things forced drama, which Keemstar hates this idea, but I fucking love it. Thank you for the $50, by the way. But I wanted like a T-shirt of the let the forced drama be with you, and have like the Star Wars like thing, where you have like Boogie like holding like a lightsaber up, and like you have Desi like holding on to his leg. You have like me in the background as like Jabba the Hutt, and then you have like Tommy with like looking off into the space like as Darth Vader. Like I want that shirt, and it'd be like let the forced drama be with you. Like I think that shirt would sell. Because like we got to get the shirts up and going, because like their ideas are like, oh, just do the logo. I'm like, yeah, you should offer the logo for sale, but you got to have better ideas than that. Because I had that idea for the Forced Drama shirt. I also have like a hoodie idea, where it's like called like "Don't Earn Your Spots," right? Whereas like it's like the Lol Cow Live podcast. Don't earn your spots. Like don't be a lol cow. And like instead of being like the giant low cow in the middle, just have like a like almost like cow spots all over the hoodie, and maybe have like a small logo up here, something that somebody could wear. My idea when I want to design merch is that somebody be able to will somebody wear this to Walmart, right? By the way, thank you for the $50, Lost in Gaming. So much, thank you, man. Because like if you just if like nobody wants to wear a picture of just my face to the fucking Walmart. Well, the beautiful thing here is I don't have to execute ideas. My role in the show is to be talent and to book guests. And I might also have to do like the Google document. Like we kind of like rationed out like responsibilities on the show. Like Tommy controls the editor and he does like some of the thumbnails. Keem does the live shows, and Keem, does some of the, and connects with people and does some of the thumbnails as well. Boogie generally is the note taker. Like if we have meetings and things like that, he's the stenographer. HKM, you bring nothing to the show? Who is HKM? Oh. I haven't talked to Tom since like we first started the show, but Muda comes in a lot and gives a lot of valuable ideas. Like Muda's almost always in the meetings. Tom and Nick usually not. We each own 25% of the show. Me, Boogie, Tommy, and Keemstar. We have 25% of the show. So I get 25% of the profits. Like people were saying like, oh, you're asking for money when I was doing the walkout. I'm like, no, I was asking for what I was owed. Like we made $8,500 in like December, and we had $3,500 in debt that the business had accrued. We had to pay, and that left $4,000 to split. And before you realize the math was off, Keemstar doesn't take a cut unless we make over 10 grand a month. No, we didn't. He didn't give us the initial 50K, but like having Keemstar own the podcast is more valuable than 50K. Oh, we're playing Wolfenstein. I got distracted by chatting. Hell, I didn't even finish killing this dude. I got to figure out where these guys go, because I don't want to fight these big dudes until I get the other commander down. He's going to walk back. I'm wondering if I can get up into the ladder. Dude, I thought I almost got caught there because he was like huffing and puffing and shit. There's my boy. Alright, so oh, I see. We can bypass these guys. I didn't even notice that thing was there until I seen like the icon pop up.
Du schon wieder!
Kelly, come here. You can't? Okay.
There's Schmitz. The baker shop.
I was going to show her Wolfenstein 3D.
Found Agent 2's house. Didn't our sitzen singing in moonshine?
Open
I don't know when this game came out.
the gate to the side of the building. There's a key underneath.
I think 2016, because I know the other one came out in 2014. Because I remember buying Wolfenstein: The New Order on like my third date with Kelly, and I just got kicked off PK. What'd she just tell me to do? This is a funny. This is like a little funny like Easter egg they put in the game coming up here. Because you carry so many weapons in Wolfenstein.
Where's your shirt, you handsome sod?
Pippa, you're Agent 2.
It's Nurse Inga now. Rest your feet for a moment. Have some tea and biscuits.
So this is where they transferred you.
Yeah, 6 months now.
Haven't seen you since the London HQ party.
Oh, that was a riot. Wesley spilled beer all over my Bristols. Clumsy twit.
I tried to save him, Pippa.
I know you did, love. I'm sorry. This is not the time for more
It's hard, Big Earn, to trust people with mod powers. There's so many times I've got burnt by like somebody just going
The
rogue.
man in my bed over there is one of Helga's Nazi flunkies. Before he took a little nap, I loosened his tongue. The folder you're searching for is located in Helga's room at the Wolfberg Tavern. Now, apparently, she's quite the wine connoisseur. Pose as a waiter.
Hey,
and
HCam,
maybe
thank
you
for the
can get
7.
close to her. But for God's sake, put some bloody clothes on first. There's a shirt in the chest over there.
BJ bare-chested.
Do leave your guns. The tavern staff don't carry firearms. I'll keep them safe for you. Fucking Nazis.
I've already messed it.
And people just follow these birds.
I was going to show you
brainless
Wolfenstein 3D.
ghouls. Maybe they deserve nothing better.
That makes me sad.
Why am I not playing Turn to
This thing just
Castle
arrested.
Wolfenstein? If they
Come
they
help me with this,
remastered it, I
Lasker.
100% would be playing it.
The tunnel is a 9.4 meter swim to the well in the tavern's backyard.
Yes.
Return to me once you've obtained Helga's
I could have
folder.
told you that because Doom came out in
Don't you
'94.
fucking drown on me now, you adorable tosspot.
Because Mama doesn't love her.
Oh, really?
Them hinges don't rust
That's
till I
right.
get back.
She needs your love to look less run away.
So Mama's the only one that can love her.
You have the nourishing love.
Daddy's love everything for her.
It was on like it was our second or third date that I bought Wolfenstein with you.
I don't remember. You have a better memory than me. So it was probably third.
Because I know it was May 22nd, 2014.
Okay, because that was when it was released. That's how you know.
No, I know about the trophies on my PlayStation app. Because I played it that night.
Even sadder. But, I don't know which is worse. Because we met right before your birthday. I want to say.
Mm-hmm.
Like we talked forever, and then you like went back to the dream for a while, and you remember that part?
Yes and no. I don't like talking about her on stream because people bother her.
Okay.
And people don't realize I haven't really had
Talked
anything
her
to do
since
with brand.
2014?
Yeah.
You talked to me since 2014. Will that make you stop bothering me?
Someone forgot their helmet.
Cousin Wilma owned a dive bar in Mesquite. Earned my first $1 there. Spent it all on rock candy. Sweet, sweet candy. Should put on an apron. Look the part.
There's an apron. Oh, BJ's got to have the clean apron. I bet that this right here reminds me of the fucking Inglorious Bastard scene where they're all at the bar.
Obersturmbannführer von Schaps ist hier.
Hören Sie gut zu, Schreiner.
So spricht man das
Genug
aus.
jetzt von diesem Quatsch, Helga. General Strasse will Ergebnisse sehen. Und bisher ist er mit Ihren Fortschritten nicht zufrieden. Schicken Sie ihn weg, damit wir unser Gespräch fortsetzen können.
Ach, Schreiner, verdammt nochmal, jetzt lassen Sie mich doch erstmal meinen Wein genießen.
General Strasse will Ergebnisse sehen,
Ich bring
Helga.
Sie zur Ausgrabung.
That's
dann
smooth
werden
as
Sie
hell
schon
right there.
sehen. Warten Sie.
Fuck.
Setzen Sie sich.
Oh, have a seat.
Wie heißen Sie?
France.
France. Mein Cousin ist auch so. Fasziniert Sie das, Franz? Als Kind habe ich meine eigenen Karten gezeichnet und im Wald bei uns
That
zu
girl right
Hause
there
nach
has been
Schätzen
rode hard,
gegraben.
put away wet more than once.
Ja, so konnte ich allein sein. Und dann bekam ich auf einmal Polio. Ich war Monate ans Bett gefesselt.
I don't remember what happens on this scene, and I know it's a video game character. But if a girl talks to you like and is acting like this woman is acting, she like you.
Hatte schreckliche Träume. Und dann starb mein Bein ab. Habe ich deswegen geheult? Aber natürlich. Ist ja normal. Aber aufgeben ist was
No,
für
the main
Schwächlinge.
character isn't German. He's from Mystique,
Ich habe
Texas.
nie aufgegeben.
He's a Southern guy.
Ich habe mein Schicksal in die Hand genommen. Haben Sie Ihr Schicksal in der Hand, Franz? Nur zu. Probieren Sie den Wein für mich.
I mean, it shouldn't be poison.
Und?
Köstlich.
Sie haben einen interessanten Akzent. Köstlich. Das ist der erbärmlichste Wein, den ich je getrunken habe. Der ist sauer, um Gottes Willen. Trinken Sie aus. Man riecht es sofort. Wie feuchter Keller. Muffig. Ein Hauch von Rosine. Und der Geschmack. Süß wie Portwein. Ein Rotwein sollte nicht nach Port schmecken.
I bet she
Sowas würde ich
backspilled
nicht
that
mal
shit
meinem
too.
ärgsten Feind vorsetzen.
Helga! Warum verschwenden Sie Ihre Zeit mit diesem Banausen?
Because, my dear, incompetent Shriner, he's not a waiter. He's a spy. Did you really think I would be impressed by your atrocious German? Now give me the folder, Franz. Oh.
Kommen, Frau Obersturmbannführer von Schaps.
Behalten Sie ihn im Auge. Was ist los, Eberhard?
Wir haben Dynamit eingesetzt, um ein Loch in die Gruft zu sprengen. Da kommt etwas raus.
Eberhard, unternehmen Sie nichts, bis ich bei Ihnen bin. Erschießen Sie ihn!
Did the building just happen to collapse? What the fuck?
Was ist passiert?
Sie haben den Boden mit Dynamit gesprengt. Das muss das Erdbeben ausgelöst haben.
Gott, die ganze Stadt.
Raus! Schnell, bevor das ganze Gebäude einstürzt. Wir müssen zur Ausgrabungsstätte.
Looks like a dusty old map. What secrets are you looking for, Helga? Kessler, can you hear me? Helga's gone. Took the folder with her. I'm coming back to the boathouse now. Do you copy?
Return to the boathouse. How do we get out of here? Alright, here we go.
Jesus Christ!
Does that count as an explosive head? Okay, yeah, it does. Cool. Dude, that guy took all my armor at one hit. So you come on her first. Come on in. Is there more health over here somewhere? It's not looking like it. I don't think I can take another hit. I just seen something that wanted me to pick it up.
Kessler, come in. You read? Fucking gadgets.
Maybe I'm seeing things. Somebody replaced the helmet. I wish they did this more in Wolfenstein. Like this whole occult shit.
Hip up behind you!
No, it's not a melee damage only. You know, she got fucked up.
You deserved a better fate than this, Pippa.
trying to get this perk done right here. My man was holding on to his gat. Even in the afterlife, he's ready to bling. Need to crack 4 more heads. There we go. All right, puppy, come on. Resident Evil this motherfucker now. This kind of reminds me of the Asylum in the New Order.
Kessler, listen. Helga's gone. Took the folder with her. She's digging up something beneath the church ruins. Must have been what caused this shitstorm. What's your location?
I don't know. Workshop, close to the old town.
Alright, so we're gonna back up and go. Oh! Dual machine guns here. Bro playing Wolfenstein? What's wrong with Wolfenstein? You got some hate in your blood? Wow, that guy just almost shit on me. Just got shit on.
What's your location?
I don't know. Some kind of workshop, close to the old town.
On my way, Kessler. Hang in there.
trying to get these kills up on this gun here, because it seems like a good spot to do it in, so you can get multiple. See what this is Uber Keyboard Warrior.
Hello.
These are one of my favorite guns in every fucking shooter game. A double barrel shotgun, either over or under or side by side. I fucking love these things in games.
Look at that. It's raining Nazis.
So hand grenade, so I can, if I see a 3 stack, I could probably get this hand grenade thing done. Did I shoot both at the same time? These games are too small for a third-person point of view. I don't know. I love shooter games. I'm sad that Xbox is getting out of the console market, but I'm loving the fact that Bethesda games are probably going to be coming back to PlayStation. That means I'm gonna get probably more Doom and more Wolfenstein and shit like that. Wait for this guy to get over there to those two. You can go down. I really like the look of the new Indiana Jones from Machine Games. Like, I was saddened that it was on Xbox, but it's most likely going to be coming to PlayStation now as well. Because Xbox wants to make a return on investment on games. Like, I think they're getting out of the hardware market and just going to be concentrated on software. I just think they gave up too quickly. They just bought all the good studios for the most part. Like, there's like one or two other studios out there that's still like independent. Like, you have Team Ninja, you have From Software, you got, you know, Naughty Dog's not independent anymore. But like, even with like even just getting like Activision Blizzard, you got Grey Matter, you got Raven, you got Sledgehammer, you got Infinity Ward, Treyarch. Like, all these are legendary studios that have been making good games for decades.
Woher weißt du, dass sie noch hier ist?
Das ist nur so ein Gefühl.
Bedeutet sie dir viel?
Ich muss an sie denken. Die ganze Zeit.
Dann werde ich für sie beten, dass sie dich wiederfindet.
Would you ever play the old CODs now that the servers are fixed? I'd have to hook my Xbox up for that. And honestly, I'm almost certain like the old CODs probably play like shit. Like after playing like the new COD with a good movement and everything, like going back to the older Call of Duties probably feels like a slog. This is the old blood.
I'm in trouble. Gotta find a way to get to them.
Go this way.
They're in trouble. Gotta find a way to get to them.
Alright, I'm probably going to stop it right there, boys. We'll probably stream again a little bit later tonight. We're about 3 hours in. Big ups to Lost in Gaming for the $50. Thank you, 672 for the 5. Appreciate the love, buddy. Thank you, Kyle Dennison, for the $7. Thank you, Philly, for the 10. Thank you, Raul, for the 3. Appreciate everybody for coming out, and thank you for supporting the stream. Thank you, Witcher. I'll see you guys a little bit later tonight. I'm Audi 5000. Peace, people.